Located on a peninsula in the Eastern Kingdoms, Gilneas was once a thriving human kingdom, distinguished by its proud independence and the construction of the formidable Greymane Wall, which separated it from its northern neighbors in Silver Pine Forest. This wall was built under King Greymane's orders prior to the Third War, serving as a defensive barrier to protect Gilneas from external threats and invasions. Gilneas' origin traces back over 2,800 years, when it was outside the boundaries of the Arather Empire, only later becoming a human city-state after Arather expanded into the region following conflicts with the Amani trolls. Some Gilneans eventually migrated across the sea to settle in Kol Tiras, highlighting their seafaring and independent spirit. Over time, Gilneas developed its own identity separate from the larger human kingdoms and became a bastion of resilience. The cataclysmic events of the Third War dramatically altered Gilneas' fate. During the invasion of the region, the land was overrun by the Forsaken, and the prince and heir, Liam Greymane, was killed. The surviving Gilneans evacuated into the Night Elven lands, while the city itself fell into ruin. This period marked the beginning of Gilneas' status as a contested and fractured territory, caught between the ambitions of the Horde and Alliance. The conflict saw the Forsaken, under Sylvanas Windrunner, attempt to establish a foothold, while the Alliance, led by Gin Greymane, sought to reclaim and restore their homeland. The ensuing battles were fierce and destructive. The Gilnean Liberation Front, supported by the Alliance's 7th Legion and the Bloodfang Pack, fought to push back Forsaken forces, culminating in the destruction of their fleet and the retreat of Horde forces from the region. Despite these victories, Gilneas remained unstable. Darius Crowley, leader of the Liberation Front, launched a final offensive into Silver Pine Forest to reclaim more territory, but Sylvanas captured his daughter, Lorna Crowley, forcing him to retreat in a bid to save her. The betrayal by Vincent Godfrey, a longtime Gilnean insurgent, inadvertently saved the Alliance from losing Gilneas entirely, as Sylvanas was weakened and unable to continue her assault. In the years following, Gilneas' political and territorial status became increasingly murky. The region suffered from ongoing conflict with Forsaken naval incursions and attempts by the Horde to re-establish dominance. An insidious Black Dragonflight agent, Hiram Creed, infiltrated Gilneas City, attempting to manipulate the Gilneans into serving his draconic ambitions, but was ultimately killed by an Alliance-backed assassin. The aftermath of these events left Gilneas in a state of limbo, abandoned, heavily blighted, and occupied by various factions with shifting allegiances. Gilneas' status remains ambiguous and inconsistent. It is described as a land of ruins, a battleground, and a territory still contested by the Horde and Alliance, with no clear resolution. Some narratives suggest that the Forsaken have withdrawn their forces, while others imply ongoing skirmishes and strategic battles over its coastline in key locations like Shadowfang Keep. Thank you for joining me on another video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.